Hey guys, Clumsy here. Welcome back to Helicopter Clumsy Flying. How's everyone doing? How are you guys? How are you, bros? Oh my goodness. I get so scared to sleep nowadays because I never know what I'll find the next morning in Discord. How are you guys doing? Thanks for joining. Scotsman first. You might be happy today, depending on how the directions go, because we got World Update 4, a pleasant surprise. I was not expecting it. And part of that World Update is photogrammetry data for Amsterdam. So Scotsman might like that news. I checked it out, looks good. We can go and explore it if you guys are interested. Yes, Tom will be flying in helicopters today. Really enjoying the experience of flying a helicopter. Much more involved and much more sightseeing friendly, in case you've watched that episode yesterday of Sky Park. Landing near the Stonehenge, not on it though. Who do we have else in chat? We have Scottson, we have Tom, Alex, bro, good morning. You didn't join the hunting, huh? You were in the stream though. Glad you made it here today. Hey Calvin, doing good. Glad you could join even if it's later there, isn't it? I think almost for everyone it's an hour later. Everyone in Europe and in the US at least. Hey Patrick, how are you? Thanks for joining, man. Dwarfy, welcome back. GG. Happy eating, lead. Please fasten seatbelts. Good luck with the weight loss regimen, Tom. Let me know when you find the secret sauce, because I have been trying myself and it's hard. There are helicopters now? Yes, there is a helicopter. Just this one. And it's unofficial. That makes it even more amazing because the developers, the mod authors, this is a mod, a free mod. As always, it's in the mods list. And Microsoft has not officially supported helicopters yet. Actually, I think their official statement is they're going to start to think about helicopters this year. So that might get implemented officially next year. But the guys over at the Hype Performance Group, that's the name of the developers, HPG, of this helicopter, they said, no way, we're going to make this happen. And so they did. And based on the feedback from real pilots, from people who've flown helicopters before, either in the sim or in real life, it's pretty close to how it should be behaving. And it's getting better by the update. So yes, absolutely loving it. Hey LL, welcome back. Thanks for letting me know about that update. I actually did not know that a world update was coming. You get a sword, now you get a ban. Hey Deconstructive, welcome to the stream. Good morning, Real Fan. Thanks for joining, guys. No worries, LL. Yeah, 2 a.m. Goodness, super late. Devs come out 2 updates per week, I know, right? Right, so this current version is 0.84, but I think if you're in the Discord, they even release so this is like the stable build, but they have some more development builds, and if you want to get into the latest updates, you can download those instead. And I think they make that available to the public as well. But to be safe, I stick to the stable build for now. Mods list link in the video description for those in YouTube. Exactly. Good. So, where you guys want to go? Anywhere in particular? Unfortunately, I need still to wait for Sky Park, so I do have Sky Park on, but I need to wait for it because it doesn't have the Benelux tour yet, which is very understandable. Benelux World Update 4 only released today, So I'm hoping that eventually Sky Park gets a tour like what we have in the UK. I'm almost finished with the UK tour, by the way. Look at where we are. So if you remember the UK tour, this is just part 1 actually. It doesn't reach Scotland. I think it reaches the southern ends of Scotland. But yeah, how many legs to go? 1, 2, 3 more legs and I'm finished with the UK tour part 1. But yeah, I'm hoping for something similar like this for World Update 4 for France and the Benelux region. That's Belgium, Netherlands, and Luxembourg. So yeah, this is World Update for this region right here. So we can start in the Netherlands if you guys are okay. We can explore Amsterdam. We can try and look for a mission here in Sky Park. We'll see. Your sub expired. Boo. Bye. Hey Bunky. Thanks for joining, man. Glad you made it. Have you had a chance to explore the World Update 4 yet? Can I just say like Amsterdam? Does that work? Nah. I think I need to know the IKEA code for Amsterdam. Let's go and check here. I did check it out a while ago. Exciting news announced on today's MS Office official dev stream, Netherlands. Sky Park, yeah, this one. That is like an economy mod. Look at all the landmarks, guys. So if we zoom in here, all those exclamation points, those are points of interest. So you can see them scattered all over the UK because we got the UK update, and here we have all the landmarks, the points of interest in Netherlands, in Belgium, in France, and you can see scattered all across France are the specific custom assets here, custom landmarks. So it's not only Paris, it's the entirety of France, which is amazing. So yeah, we can probably make our way from Amsterdam, make our way south, something along those lines. We can maybe start from here, Leeuwarden, make our way south, southwest, like that, until as much as we can, and then see if we can find some landmarks that way. So that might work. So let's see, Lima Whiskey. Let's see if that can work like so. Like Hotel Lima Whiskey. That would be, I'm not sure actually if that's still Netherlands. Oh, there's nothing. That's too bad. It's a bit limiting. Hey Sparksaw. It's a big drone indeed. How do you read that? It's a very famous airport, right? Schiphol? How do you pronounce the CH in Dutch? Or at least in an accepted manner. Echo Hotel Alpha Mike. How are you doing, Sparksaw? Okay, here we have something. But yeah, I think for now we're just going to fly without Sky Park. We'll just fly on our own, make our way southwest and explore the sceneries that way. Start in Echo Hotel Romeo Delta. That's in Rotterdam. I would want to start here though. Make our way southwest so we eventually get there. Because if I start there, we'll have to skip some of the items. This might be too far though. Does anyone know what this is? Afsluit Dijk? Afsluit Dik? Probably not how you read that. Yarjack. Roleplay has the Discord logo. Oh, what do you mean, real fan? If you add bush talk landmarks mod, you can't see anything from the pins. Ah, okay. So there is a mod conflict about that at the moment, I see. That's a good reminder though, bush talk radio. Let me load that up. Let me put that in here on my left so I can have some guidance on the landmarks. Hopefully we have some landmarks already. I think we have plenty. Oh my goodness. The lady will be talking a lot today, I think. enclosure dam, this absolute chick. Okay, let's start in a nearby airport. Let me see where we can start. Yeah, let's start here. Leeuwarden. That's in Netherlands, I think. Good. That dick is pronounced dike. Okay, as absolute dike. Yeah, Dutch is very hard to read for me. I don't understand the rules. Can we have... Oh, we only have runways. It's a bit of a party pooper. Not even have a gate here. Maybe we can pick something else. This one, Texel. Okay, here we have some small ramps. Let's start there. Okay, we're going with the weight and balance. Let's keep it at half fuel, so we'll have to constantly look for nearby airports and refuel. 8:30 sounds good. Let's fly. Holland is flat. Oh yes. That's what I heard as well. It's like no hills. Yeah. I know there are some jokes about that. I can't remember. But yeah, something to that effect highlights the flatness of the Netherlands. It looks like plenty of landmarks in here. Interesting. Looks like we have 2 dams that we can go to, and as a helicopter we should have some nice sights of that. So we'll start from here in Texel. That is the Eco Hotel Tango X-Ray Airport for anyone who wants to do the same thing. We are on live weather. Yeah, you can see already how flat it is, right? Good. Didn't lose my logbook. Yeah, I saw that some people are getting that issue. Oh, what is that G lava thing? I think that's from a recent update. Really screaming at you, that label, huh? So yeah, it's pretty flat in here. I feel bad for that tug guy. Is there any way we can get rid of him? Because I feel bad for him once we start the engine. Anyway, so 0.84 version. Couple of new updates since the last time. We have much better textures now on the cyclic, on this stick. The collective works now, right? And by the way, you can see in the overlay my controls. That should update accordingly. And the pedals work as well. Although there's a bug here. You can see the metal jutting out if you step on it on the up to the maximum. I think that's been fixed in the latest developer version. But yeah, for now, I'll have to live with it. That's fine. Let's turn off some of these so we get better performance. We lessen the clutter. 1,000 feet should be more than enough for our cruising altitude. Not even sure if they use that same term. Let's start the engine here. And while we're waiting for the engine to start, we can already... Well, I can get back to chat. Start engine 1. Yes. So I always, when I update, I download the update from the Microsoft Store. I copy all my mods. I cut and paste all my mods in the community folder to a backup folder. So basically I remove them. I load the sim, let it update, let it load, and then I quit the sim, and then I put back all those mods in the community folder and see. I actually got a crash if you have any of the WASM, the WebAssembly modules. If you're using MobiFlight or whatnot, I think you will crash. If you're not using... Wait a minute, do we have live weather here? No, we have clear skies. Live weather is what I want. If that loads eventually. There we go. Beautiful. Some clouds there. Nice. Right, we have engine 1 is good. Start engine 2. Beautiful. I think they changed something with the altimeter as well, the pressure. Hopefully that makes it a more, how do you say, standard feeling. Because I think before the problem was, depending as you go across, as you travel, the pressure would suddenly change. I'm not sure if that's related to what they changed, but hopefully it's a bit more gradual now and not like suddenly changing the altitude as you step over the boundary of a sector. We'll see. The tug guy needs a haircut anyway. Hey Gamaste, how are you? Yeah, disable everything. Oh, add on linker. It's I don't know. For me, oh, that's beautiful. For me, the folders, the mods I have are not that many yet, so they're not yet overwhelming. So I can easily control them using folders. Add-on linker, I guess, would be helpful once I have so many. Turn on the fuel pumps there. But at this point, it just adds more complexity to my workflow. So it's not really a necessity for me at the moment. Alright, let's take off from here. Let's have a look at the airport. Well, airport I think is pushing it. Well, we have pretty calm winds here. But we can taxi... I guess we can use runway 03. Okay, taxiway Charlie. So basically... Ooh, that's loud. Well, taxiway is I think pushing it. Somewhere there is taxiway Charlie. I think there's a dirt path Charlie more like. Organize mods into folders. Yeah, when things get a bit more complex, I'll probably start looking at it. But for now, it's not as needed. Let's go to flight mode here. There we go. Hey Hasib, how are you? You got the event done already. Wow, goodness, you guys are fast. Well, considering I'm pretty slow. I've only managed 9 jobs, I think. Oh, come on. Lift. Alright, let's go in taxi. That guy definitely got a haircut. Let's look for dirt path Charlie. I think it's that one right there. I guess we can just take off from here, huh? It's not like anyone's airborne or anything. But that's okay. It's a good practice. Good practice for warming up my fingers on the cyclic here. Good practice for small controls in the helicopter. Where's the runway? Okay, this is taxiway dirt path Charlie. This one can barely see it, but that's there. It's there somewhere. IJ's trailer mods. I think I use IJ is the same one with the Eddie Stobart pack, right? I think. You have too many liveries downloaded, yeah. Yeah, I think once you start with all those liveries and all the scenery packs, then it can get overwhelming. So that add-on linker will become heaven sent then. Okay, this is a runway right here. Let's see. Still on our landing lights. Does it get super cold there where I live? Oh my goodness, the opposite. Throughout the year, our temperature here fluctuates at most around 5 degrees, I would say, at most. It's pretty stable, pretty stably hot, that is. Right now, I don't know what the temperature is. I would guess it's around 32 with 99.99% humidity and whatnot. Alright, runway 3, that's this one on the left. Let's try to slow it down, line up on the runway, and take off from here. There you go. Pulling up on the collective, pushing down on the cyclic. Not really aligned. I'll take it. I'm just building up some airspeed and off we go. That's steady buzz of the rotors. Thankfully, we have our headsets on, so it's not noisy inside. If we go outside, though, it will start suddenly screaming at you. Oh, I haven't logged in yet. 1 second. There is a way to automate this if you maintain your login details in the config file, but I'm a bit like maintaining my password in a flat file, in a local file, doesn't seem so secure to me, so I'm not doing it. Are we crashing here? We are crashing. Come on, thank you. Almost, not quite. Alright, there we go. We have a tour already.
Texel is a municipality and an island with a population of 13,643 in the province of North Holland in the Netherlands. It is the largest and most populated island of the West Frisian Islands in the Wadden Sea. The island is situated north of Den Helder, northeast of Noorderhaaks, and southwest of Vlieland.
Enjoying Iberia.
The name Texel is Frisian,
5 degrees
but because
G.
of historical sound changes in Dutch, where all X sounds have been replaced with
always
S
just
sounds,
hot.
the name is typically pronounced Texel in Dutch.
Texel.
The All Saints flood created the islands of Texel and Wieringen from North Holland. In the 13th century, Ada, Countess of Holland, was held prisoner on Texel by her uncle, William I, Count of Holland. Texel received city rights in 1415. The island of Texel was originally made up of 2 islands, Texel proper to the south and Eierland to the northeast, which were connected by shoals.
Yeah,
In
that's
the early
throughout the
17th
year.
century, the islands were connected by a dike to keep the North Sea from ravaging the coastal areas
Oh,
of
dike
Texel proper.
indeed.
In the mid-19th
Okay, I think we're good with the trivia. Sometimes it gets a bit too excessive. Yeah, the seasons here in Singapore, they're basically just summer and summer. Not that varied. Sometimes it's rainy, but it's still hot. We are very near the equator after all, so pretty constant temperatures. Constantly hot, that is. Actually, I am perspiring right now. I'm tempted to turn on the AC, but I'm cheaping out on it. So we'll see. Alright, so it should be a couple of miles away, but we should see it soon. If that's to be trusted, the Afsluit Dike. Summer, yes indeed. Hey bro. Singapore winter, hot. Summer, hot and a half. Exactly, that's the one. That's the one. How many cities have I discovered? Only 9. 9 out of 20 is the goal that I have at the moment. So I'm trying to record everything, but I'm not sure. I might just fly off or drive offline in some of them. We'll see. Depends. What do you guys think? Ooh, that's nice. We have 40 knots of tailwind. Should make us faster. Is this entire area water massed? You can see that the color of the water is different. That's nice. The dike should be coming up soon. I think we're halfway there already. We'll see how that looks. Renault sound mod from Krish. Yeah, definitely. You guys tried out his MP2 Black Edition? I think that's integrated with Dotex now. I think there's the dike. That's it. You guys see something? I was flying over Amsterdam a while ago to test the update. It seems to be working. Photogrammetry data. It looks great from up above, but when you get too close to the buildings, there was still that problem that the buildings were melted over. I'll show you later what I mean, but for now, just okay, here we are.
The Afsluitdijk or Enclosure Dam is a major dam and causeway in the Netherlands. It was
Enclosure
constructed
time.
between 1927 and 1932 and runs from Den over in North Holland province to the village of Zurich in Friesland province, over a length of 32 kilometers or 20 miles and a width of 90 meters or 300 feet, at an initial height of
There it is.
7.25 meters or 23.8 feet above sea level. The Afsluitdijk is a fundamental part of the larger Zuiderzee works, damming off the Zuiderzee, a saltwater inlet of the North Sea, and turning it into the freshwater lake of the IJsselmeer.
I
The
guess the
dam
lady is in
serves as a
touch.
sea barrier to protect the inland against flooding. Until its completion in 1932, the Zuiderzee had been a large bay south of the North Sea which gave maritime access to 5 provinces of the Netherlands, and particularly during the Dutch Golden Age provided a protected entrance and exit for the harbour of Amsterdam and several other important Dutch sea harbours. Furthermore, the Zuiderzee provided relatively shallow and calm
Gothic
fishing
mods are
grounds
so
for the
good.
many towns bordering the bay. However, the opening of the Noordzee Canal or North Sea Canal in 1876 gave a much shorter direct entrance to the Amsterdam harbour, and overfishing had depleted the shallow bay. In the second half of the 19th century, the Dutch population was exploding, and there was an increasing need for land for agriculture and animal husbandry.
I think we're good. It's too much info sometimes. Yeah, it's been a while since I tried the Dotec mods. How are the updates coming along? The Black Edition, is that what you guys are trying out? I think that's the one with the new sounds, right? So let's go lower here. I'm not sure if there's anything to see actually, because if it's a dike. So is that similar to like a dam? I'll lower the collective here and let's see how this looks up close and personal. Yeah, this is one thing I have trouble with right now, the slowing down part. I haven't been able to properly gauge how much time it takes to slow down. So this entire thing? Ah, so they made it into a road. I thought it was like a dam. Do you guys remember if we have this in Pro mods or in Trejon, any of the map mods we have in ETS2? Have we driven over this part already? There doesn't seem to be any particular landmark. It's this entire thing. Interesting. Yes, looks like this is the A7. This is actually a highway. They made it into one. Yes, sounds are the best. Yes. Alright, LL, have a good night. Catch you next time, man. Let's follow the highway, shall we? Sounds like a good plan. New Merc work in progress, nice. MA and TJX as well, cool. Yeah, I haven't tried the MA and TJX since Madster went payware with his version. Has anyone tried that before? Looks really good. Have a good one, LLL. It's not in any map mod. Yeah, probably not, huh? Thanks. Let's get some airspeed back in. Welcome back, Hades. How are you? What have you guys been busy with? Busy doing the event in Iberia? What do you guys think about the signs, the missing signs? Does it affect your gameplay much, or is it not important for you? That entire signs debate. For me personally, the missing signs in Iberia DLC, sometimes they do affect me. Like suddenly the AI stopping, suddenly the toll gates coming without warning. And as a guy who pretty much relies on signs, that catches me off guard most of the time. But it doesn't always happen. Sometimes the signs are properly well done, so it's not that bad. But yeah, when they don't happen, that's when disaster strikes. Like what I posted in Discord. I think we're going too fast here. Slow down. 80% torque around, more or less. Oh, pretty long highway. Netherlands, yes. Making our way south, west. Let's see how far we can get. If we can even reach Belgium with the time we have. Woensdag. What is that? Hopefully that's not a bad word. Yeah, I have no idea how Dutch pronunciation rules work. My goodness, this is a very straight highway, huh? Yeah, I guess that makes sense. If you're going to make something man-made, might as well make it super straight, because bending it out will make it just more complicated. Goodness. So does that mean they made this like an entire landfill and whatnot? Let's play this again. Might have missed the important info.
The Afsluitdijk or Enclosure Dam is a major dam and causeway in the Netherlands. It was constructed between 1927 and 1932 and runs from Den over in North Holland province to the village of Zurich in Friesland province, over a length of 32 kilometers or 20 miles and a width of 90 meters or 300 feet, at an initial height of 7.25 meters or 23.8 feet above sea level.
Wow.
The Afsluitdijk is a fundamental part of the larger Zuiderzee works, damming off the Zuiderzee, a saltwater inlet of the North Sea, and turning it into the freshwater lake of the IJsselmeer. The dam serves as a sea barrier to protect the inland against flooding. Until its completion in 1932, the Zuiderzee had been a large bay south of the North Sea which gave maritime access to 5 provinces of the Netherlands.
Okay, I think we're good. There is another dam nearby. Not sure if we should check it out though. Well, we can follow the A7 southbound, and then we can turn to the east. That is turning left later on. We'll see how that works. The helicopter does have autopilot, yes. It's a bit rudimentary at the moment though. It's a bit finicky, but yes, we can try it out later. It's a bit fidgety and it kind of jerks all over the place in the beginning. But after a while it stabilizes, so for long trips, yes, you can do that. And then I really like this tablet here because you don't have to look down. It's in the same field of view. So we have the AP panel here, AP, that's the one. So we can say align the heading bug to where we are, so press that heading. Let's go to heading mode, let's go to altitude hold mode, and you can see the flight director coming up there, so we can follow that manually. Or if we press the AP button here, then that engages the autopilot, like so. There you go. So you see it's a bit jerky at the moment. Trying to go and follow that 1,000 foot altitude that we set. Trying to maintain the heading that we set. And if you change the heading, it follows, but it's a bit too abrupt, in my opinion. Yeah, my goodness, yeah, Netherlands is super flat. You can literally see until the end. No hills anywhere. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I think this is a map maker's dream, huh? They don't have to consider any kind of elevation. You know how it usually is when you go on highways and you want it to be like up and down, undulating. Here, it's not a thing. Let's go and sit behind here. Actually, I think there is an option. 1 second, huh? Sorry. 1 second, give me a few seconds here. There's an option to turn on the rear tablet, that one, so that even if we stay behind here as a passenger, you actually have the tablet and you can control the autopilot from here if you want. Release my foot in the meantime. So let's see. Doors, we can actually open this one if you want. Anyone going to jump? Hopefully not. Close that again. Hey, Dolphin. Yeah, definitely another heli day. I'm really liking this view. This is so relaxing. Do other people see you in a helicopter or plane? I think if they have the helicopter mod, they will see you as a helicopter. But if not, then it will be a plane. W is pronounced as V, and the G's you drag your tongue. Voinstag. Oh, that's the best I can manage. Are you from the Netherlands, Calvin? AJ? Yeah, how are you doing? Anyone see the highway? Are we missing it? Might have to look in front again. One sec. That's a different one. There's also a spotlight feature, but I've never tried it. This warning is saying that it can cause a crash. Hopefully not. But let's see. Let's get back in front. Okay, let's turn off the rear tablet in there. I think we've had our fun. I think that's the A7, or no, this one. That's what we're following. Yeah, we just follow this one continuously. That's fine. So if I move the heading, look at how abrupt that changes. So that's still being tweaked. But at the moment, their focus is on the actual flight model, the hand flying experience. The autopilot is more of an afterthought at the moment. Although that being said, there's a new feature in the autopilot recently. There is this 8GTC. Forgot what it stands for, but it's basically an auto hover. So it tries to maintain a certain GPS position where you're currently at. If you want to hover there, you press that button and it tries to hover. It doesn't do a very good job at the moment, but I think they're continuously tweaking it. Yeah, that's even better for sightseeing once it gets more stable. We'll have to wait for it, Hasim. Wondering what was in the coffee. Plane hovering above a dam. Yeah, if you see a plane hovering in the first place, that's true. Oh yeah, that's true. My colleague from India is on leave today. It's a holiday. I think it's a regional holiday. Happy New Year, Jay. Any celebrations planned? I think my colleague of mine was planning to go to his parents and celebrate there. Alright, let's turn left here. Let's give the dam another chance. There should be a way through here. What do you call your New Year, by the way? Is there like a fancy term for it? Okay, that should be the right direction, headed towards the dam. A plane that hovers and lands on roofs. Oh yes, hey Gunny, how are you? Goodness, 44 months, bro. Super scary. And then followed immediately by Jay. 34 months this time. Goodness, you guys are amazing. Thank you for the consistent, continuous support there. Oh, is that a pool? Is that a swimming pool below? Does look like it, huh? On long trips like this, I turn off track IR. So my head can rest a little. Yeah, I think that's photogrammetry data, doesn't it? Doesn't it look like it? Looks so detailed from up here. Looks great. But yeah, I cannot believe how flat it is. Is this real? I mean, is this natural? It feels like the entire area is like land filled or something. Like, what do you call that? When it's originally the ocean or the sea and then you fill it with land? Well, maybe not landfill, but there's a term for it, right? My goodness, it's so flat. Hey, PDX! Thank you for 8 months. Goodness! You guys are amazing. Have a safe flight. I'll try my very best. Rohan is playing SnowRunner. Ban that guy. Bro, what are you doing? Hype train. Oh yeah. Nice. Hype chopper. Want that in southern Sweden. Oh, they did announce as well. World Update 5 will be the Nordics. Will be Switzerland, Denmark, Norway, Finland, and Iceland. It's going to be amazing. A bit more to the left here for the dam. Supposedly in-game as well. In sim. Could it be that one? Maybe. Hotribjijk Dam. Bro Runner. One of the official South African languages is called Afrikaans, which was poached from Dutch. Ah, I see. Yeah, I was remembering you were from South Africa. No wonder you know a lot of Dutch words. Cool. Good to know. Do you see a difference with the update, hey Lou? Not really, except for the actual world changes. I haven't seen any sim update yet, like difference, but we'll see if we notice some more. They did mention something in the patch notes about the altimeter setting, reflecting correctly against the pressure outside now. I'm not sure how that will translate to the flying experience. We will see. Each state has their own name for the New Year's. Wow. What's yours? We can try and read it. Don't jump. 123 knots. Actually not bad, huh? That's like similar speed for the Piper Arrow, more or less. Awesome, bro. You guys are ruthless. Who started that entire investigation? Who's Sherlock Holmes here? Doors open, bro. Let's see what other landmarks we have. Oh my goodness, so hard to pronounce. Should be pretty close to Amsterdam though. If we try and tune into... I think there's a VOR over at Schiphol. Ah, that's amazing. I haven't seen that a lot. Who was that? Oh, thanks for the gift, Dolphin. Appreciate it, man. And welcome to the Cool Kids Club, NBG. Thanks, man. Appreciate that. There's something here. Go to nav mode. No, not that. This one. .118.1. There it is, the dike. 118.8. Why doesn't it enter? Oh, maybe that's not a VOR. Yeah, I think the VORs are limited to up to 117. Okay, never mind. Oh my goodness, Bunky. Bunky is at it again.
The Hauptreibe Dish connects Lelystad to
Thank
Enkhuizen
you,
on
Bunky.
separate Lake
Appreciate it.
Marken
Goodness,
from Lake
5
Isel.
gifts.
Initially, the levee was constructed to create new agricultural land, the Markaward polder. However, politics decided to not build the polder. As a result of that, the levee became a dam.
Bunky!
The Hauptreibe Dish acts as a wave breaker and prevents a water level
that's a
increase
real
due to
bro.
storm surges and wind fetch in the lakes. Besides that, it functions in flood risk protection and has several water management, water quality, ecological and transport functions. In 2006, the levee failed the safety assessment and reinforcement on mainly the revetment was needed. The reinforcement approach between Trintelhaven and Enkhuizen was
It is a bit underwhelming though, isn't it? When I thought it was like a dam, I was expecting more like Hoover Dam, you know, the kind of dams that have the all those pressures, but this looks more like a, I don't know, something else. Turn off autopilot here. Let's get flying, hand flying that is. Okay, so let's make our way south. We can follow this road down, and that should lead us into the city of Lelystad. Anyone familiar with it? Level 3 hype train. Goodness, you guys rock. The real bros. Welcome everybody. Thanks again, Bunky. Goodness, amazing stuff. Alright. My goodness, no hill in sight. You know what I missed though? I've been flying in helicopters for a couple of days now, or more than a week now actually. Offline. During the weekend I was flying helicopters most of the time to get more accustomed to things. And what I mainly miss is going above clouds. I don't get anywhere near clouds anymore. And I only realized that because a while ago, as the stream was starting, counting down, we were loading those different screenshots, right? Slideshow and whatnot. And I saw that photo of the CRJ above clouds. It looks so beautiful. Don't worry, eventually we'll get back there. But for now, let's enjoy here. Goodness, 6 months, DH. Thanks for making it today. Appreciate it, man. How are you? It's pretty late. Thanks for making it regardless. Can you do that with a heli? I think in a limited way you can, but helis don't go very high in comparison. I don't think these are pressurized either. So probably at most 10,000 feet. Oh, it looks like the trees have been improved, definitely, yeah. I was watching a bit the Q&A with the devs. There have been complaints before about the tree distance, the tree LODs getting shorter. I think they have been improved now. You can see trees from farther again. Looking good. Goodness. Oh, I missed that one. EDX, thank you for the gift, man. You're spoiling Scotsman. Thank you, appreciate that. Welcome back, Scotsman. Welcome back to the Cool Kids Club. Enjoy it. You guys notice there's like a shadow here. Shadow from the clouds, I think. Let's go outside. So I'm going to get a bit noisy, guys. Okay, 1 second. That just looks beautiful. Oh my goodness. Well, the houses look properly Dutch to my outsider eyes. But if you guys have more feedback, let me know. Looks pretty good. We can trace through this edge here. And that should lead us back. Well, that should lead us to Amsterdam actually if we follow this path right here. Level 4 hype train. Goodness, we actually reached level 4. I think we did that for the first time. You guys are amazing. Thank you. Appreciate it, guys. In Amsterdam, once we get there, there will be 8 different points of interest. I think those are all in the sim, most of them at least. Yeah, I see a lot of stars in the map. Let me show you what I'm looking at. So if I look at that one, so that's Bush Talk Radio. Each of the stars are in-game points of interest in sim. So that's where we're heading right now. Yeah, I think Scotsman has his smile from ear to ear with that. Good. Off we go. Can I let go of the pedals? Yes, I can. He's take the bullet. How noble. So yeah, I think they're doing a fantastic job with the world updates. And they also confirmed in the dev Q&A that they have separate teams, which makes a lot of sense. Separate teams working on the dev updates and on the world updates and the sim updates. So different people working on prettifying, making the world prettier, more realistic, and a different team working on actual simulation elements, like flight dynamics and stuff like that. It's great to hear. So they are working in parallel, so it's not just because they're working on additional world updates that the simulation updates are getting paused. They have a big enough team for that. And they've teased a bit of what's coming in Sim Update 4 or Sim Update 3, is it? What update are we now? Sim Update 3 maybe. Or is it 4? Oh, I can't keep track. But do you guys have an idea when it will be? I haven't reached that far into the Q&A with the devs to get that info. I thought initially they announced that World Update 4 and the Sim Update are going together. Maybe they changed that somewhere in between. Just looking at the reflections on the water looks great though. So scenic. Bus driver. The bus driver. Oh yeah, the bus driver, definitely. Hype train success. Level 3 hype train emote. What is that? Thank you. Awesome stuff, guys. You got 11 subs all in all there. Goodness. And one more. To Calvin. Thank you, Alex. Goodness, 40 subs all in all. You guys are amazing. Hey, what is that? A wise man once said, I know it's free, but you deserve more. Oh my goodness, I see some... I think there's one way too many zeros in there. Super, my goodness, you are. Came out of nowhere, thank you, man. Oh, I think I can get some better rudder pedals now. And still we have more. You guys are amazing. You know what, Super? I can't even remember that I said that. Super has been watching the older videos in the channel, going through the ETS2 playlist, and he's been commenting on them, and I love it because he reminds me of some of the things I said. Thankfully, nothing has been too embarrassing yet, but that's apparently one of them. What was the context when I said that? That's cool. Who knew I was so wise before? What happened to me? Invest in VR, you won't be sorry. Oh, I'm very tempted to do so. Yeah. My only reservation with VR now is I think it will be harder to share with you guys. Because from the videos I've seen of VR, they're not very easy to watch. They're a bit nauseating. If you're the one in VR, it's a great experience. But if you're the one watching the person, I think it's a bit, at least personally, like there's too much shaking going on, the micro shakes. It's not like, I'm not sure if you can smoothen that out though. Like here in Track IR, it's a lot smoother, right? If they can make it this way, I might be able to. So that's my main reservation. But as if I'm going to be playing offline, definitely look at those roundabouts. Interesting. Look at Dog Bone Junction with a twist. Thank you, bros. Goodness, you guys are amazing. Thank you. I said it about Skrill and his content. Single player immersion level 10. Ah, nice. Yeah. Too bad I haven't been able to watch Skrill as much as anymore. Anyone here still watching Skrill a lot? What has he been up to recently? Amazing guy with an amazing community. Of course, some haters exist, but If you get famous enough, you get a lot of haters, so that's just part of the package. That's why we have Clumpy. That means we're starting to make it, guys. That's why Clumpy exists. For those who don't know the reference, you'll have to backread a bit or catch up a bit to the insider stuff. But you're more than welcome to do that in the Discord server. More than welcome as long as you maintain your real identity. That is no fake accounts, you know. You can keep your real name, you can use an alias, but just have one account. Multiple accounts are not supported. Look at this. Massive highway system and a massive bridge right there. Interesting. I think we have to start descending here so we get a bit nicer view from below. Let's go down to 500 feet. Get a better view of this up close and personal. Humongous Highway A1 is the name of this highway. Thanks for the link. Goodness, that was fast. Sorry if I'm missing some people. Hey, Parallax. World Update 4 is looking very good. You're just in time. We are arriving in Amsterdam if we trace through this road. That's Amsterdam right there, guys. You see the skyline in the distance? There. That's Amsterdam. The place where Scotsman stays every single time he goes AFK. Nice advert for the Discord. I know, right? Smooth transition. Doesn't happen very often. So I'll take what I can get. Goodness, this is a huge highway. I kind of remember, this must be in Trejon, huh? Because I remember a massive highway in Trejon. So many lines. Where the collective here? There we go. The points of interest starting to come up. Why are these guys driving on like a... What is that? White smudge. Like under construction stuff. Let's check the pressure in here. I think we're good. 1031. Hey Jay from California. Thank you. Yes, that's a Filipino accent. Yes, I am living in Singapore. Have they fixed IFR? Which part? Probably not. No, this is mainly a world update. Not many fixes when it comes to the actual flight, unfortunately. I can speed up a bit here. Erase the collective again. Man, that's a massive highway. Indeed, look at that. How many lanes is that? Can you count? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't know, around 8 lanes per direction. Something like that. Massive stuff. What is Python Brook? Let's check it out. It's the nearest one. And if it's good looking enough, you might even do a hover. 2J bros. Iberia to Iceland. Even in truck sim? Oh yeah, that would be great. 10-lane highway. My goodness. Auto landing. Co-pilot landed like you. Nowhere near the runway. Ah, yeah, they haven't fixed that. Yes, most likely not. Thank you for following, everyone. Sorry if I missed some messages. Feel free to retype them if you are in the mood. Everyone, welcome to the stream. Thank you for joining and thanks for the amazing support. You guys, you the bros. And if you're wondering why we've been broing all out, you have to catch up on Discord. Lots of things have been happening recently. Not by choice, but we make the most out of the situation. It definitely is juicy. Popcorn levels. Get some popcorn, catch up on Discord, and we're good to go. I know I have. When I woke up this morning, I was like, what the heck is happening now? What now? Oh, what is happening here? 1 second. I think there's a bit of... looks like flooding to me. Maybe this area is not as developed. Getting too slow here. There you go, guys. The buildings are starting to come up. Huge bridge here. Amazing looking thing. Don't zoom in too much though, because if you do, you'll see those weird stuff. Yeah, it's not perfect, but it's great enough from above. Come on, give me something. Give me a Patron, or however you pronounce that. I think he meant damn. Yeah, I think that's what he meant. Oh, it's a bridge.
Python Bridge, officially known as High Bridge, is a bridge that spans the canal between Spaanburg and Borneo Island in eastern Docklands, Amsterdam.
Nice.
It was built in 2001 and won the International Footbridge Award in 2002. The bright red bridge spans 90 meters and was designed by Adriaan Huizer of the architectural firm West 8. The bridge has stairs, requiring bicycles to be pushed on a stairway ramp. The visually similar Lagerbrug is nearby. It is similar but without the high elevation, which allows cyclists to ride over it.
Is that it? Oh, it's a short one, but that's pretty interesting. Okay, let's see. Let's see if I can get up close and personal to this guy. Wanna land in that bridge, guys? Should we do it? A bridge shot, a proper bridge shot. Oh my goodness, I'm falling. 1 second, let me control it first and then I'll get back to chat if I can do that. There it is. Oh my goodness, yeah, look at that. Look at the buildings. They are a bit deformed when you get too close to them. But the bridge itself looks great though. The bridge itself looks great. There it is. The bike pusher thing. So yeah, we can go closer, I guess. Not too shabby, eh? But yeah, the buildings, they're a bit ugly from this point of view. Too close. Land on bridge. If we fail, I'm going to blame Rohan. Okay, let's see. It's probably better to land this way. My goodness, that's a pretty narrow bridge though. Sure about this? Give me a few seconds to stabilize. Okay. Oh crap. What if we... I'm not even sure if that's like... if that has a substance or we just go direct down on the water. Or if that has a floor, but I guess we'll test it out, huh? Guess we'll go and see. We focus here 100% because I am still all over the place. Full concentration. There we go. Good enough? Is that good enough? Oh my goodness, that is hard. I think that's thumbnail worthy right there. It's a bit narrow, I must admit. It's like a roller coaster. Okay, we do that. I was actually surprised that we managed it. I didn't trust myself enough for it. Thank you. That's a pro bro right there. Oh my goodness. Let me catch up with chat before we get back up on the air. I keep hoping that these buildings would get better if I give them enough time, but I think that's their final form. Not sure. Who knew Amsterdam looked like a Salvador Dali painting? Yeah, it's getting a bit abstract, isn't it? Currently reading Discord again. Oh my goodness. Good luck, Geek Squad. Unknown helicopter pilot terrorized Amsterdam today. I think that's an accurate version. You have to use your POI camera to get credit for visiting POIs. Oh, really? That's interesting. Credit for visiting POIs in the sim? I guess it's the same here. Because I don't think it recognized that I visited it in the sim. It recognized that I visited it in the Bush Talk radio. But I don't think in the sim it does that. Gaudi architecture. It comes with a hat clip, yes, this one. And then there's an optional one for headset. I don't have that. I just have this one. It's the clumsy bridge. Python bridge. Yeah, it does look like a snake, right? Very nice. Achievements are on Steam page. Ah, I see what you mean. Yeah, okay. I see. So in order to trigger the achievement on Steam, you have to look at it. What's POI mode even? I don't even know what that is. Okay. Right. Okay, let's go climb up just a little. Ooh, this is challenging. Alright. So what I'm doing is I have my focus on the green circle, but I have everything else, the entire screen, on my periphery, so that I get an idea if I'm moving too fast or not. And then I have the additional guidance of the green circle as well. Because in real life, I don't think that green circle exists, does it? But then again, in real life, you would have the feeling as the helicopter moves. You would know if you're moving left or right. So I think that green circle is the closest representation of that feeling that you will get. So I don't think that's cheating at all. So I think we can work with that. We can use that to compensate for the missing feeling. Cheating! Land on top of Eiffel Tower. Oh, you guys are ruthless. Going to get already a penalty in the UK for landing near the Stonehenge. We want to add Eiffel Tower to the list. Clumsy Bridge has been claimed indeed. Clumsy Memorial Bridge. Risk it. Pilot chair win. What's a pilot chair? Yeah, it looks great from this angle. From this view, even 500 feet above, it looks awesome. It's when you get too close that the details start really getting lost. You get a view of the molten buildings. Now this one, I can definitely relate a bit because we were in Amsterdam only for a few days back. My goodness, that has been like 5 years since. And we came from Berlin, I think. Yes, from Berlin. We took a train to Amsterdam. So this is exactly the station where we stopped. And I still remember the front of the station because we were stuck so long then because we didn't know where to go, how to get to our hostel. So we had our huge backpacks on. You were still in a backpacking mood back then. But yeah, this is the one.
Amsterdam Centraal Station is the largest railway station in Amsterdam in North Holland, Netherlands. A major international railway hub, it is used by 192,000 passengers a day, making it the second busiest railway station in the country after Utrecht
There's
Centraal
also a tram line
and the
there.
most visited Rijksmonument of the Netherlands.
It's not very
National
well modeled
and
though.
international railway services at Amsterdam Centraal are provided by NS, the principal rail operator in the Netherlands. Amsterdam Centraal, the northern terminus of Amsterdam Metro routes 51, 53, 54, and stop for 52 operated by municipal public transport operator GVB. It is also served by a number of GVB tram and ferry routes as well as local and regional bus routes operated by GVB, Connection and EBS. Amsterdam Central was
try
designed
out
by
the
Dutch
automatic
architect
hover.
Pierre Kuipers and
That
opened in
works.
1889.
See how fidgety it is.
It features a Gothic,
So this one,
Renaissance
GTCH
Revival
available.
station
If you
building
click
and a
that,
cast iron platform roof spanning approximately 40 meters.
you see
Since
the
1997,
magenta line, the
station
magenta
building,
circle.
underground passages,
Oh, it's actually
metro
not doing a
station,
very
and the
bad job.
surrounding
Okay,
area have been undergoing
I'd
major
have said so
reconstruction and
much.
renovation works to accommodate the North-South Line metro route, which was opened on the 22nd of July 2018. Amsterdam Centraal has the second longest railway platform in the Netherlands with a length of 695 meters.
Nice. Scotsman would know more about that, I guess, huh? They're Scotsman, exactly. Buildings actually melt down in 5 years, eh, Juke? Yeah, so that part right there, I'm very familiar with that one. If we can open the door. Yeah, you go out from there and then there's a tram line right there where my mouse is. And then the ticket or the tourist center is somewhere there. That I tried landing there a while ago and it was not so scenic. Maybe it got better already. Let's try to get nearer. Let's get rid of that automatic thing. Okay, let's get rid of the autopilot as well. That's good. It's okay. All right. I think it's still molten. But yeah, this is the power of flying helicopters, right? If you're going sightseeing, can't get any closer than this. Yeah, look at that. The building on the right looks like something from a Disney movie. Although the POI itself looks great, but yeah, don't get this close because it ruins the immersion a bit. So let's climb back up. Hamster pizza. Maybe we can find a coffee shop here. And for those who've been to Amsterdam, what's the difference? The term, there is it means differently if it's a coffee shop and it's a cafe. I think those are the two distinct terms. Make sure you get to the right one depending on what you're looking for. What is this? Woodkirk, Amsterdam. Looks like a cathedral. Not sure if you've been to that one. Can't remember. Going to show off my hovering skills or lack thereof. Let me try again. Let's get back a little here. Also running a bit low on fuel, to be very careful. Get a bit lower, more up close and personal. Man, the modeling there looks great, huh? If only I can control my chopper here. Okay, there you go. Something along those lines.
Amsterdam, capital of the Netherlands, has more than 100 kilometers of grachten, about 90 islands and 1,500 bridges. The three main canals, dug in the 17th century during the Dutch Golden Age, form concentric belts around the city, known as the Grachtengordel. Alongside the main canals are 1,550 monumental buildings. The 17th century canal ring area, including the Prinsengracht, Keizersgracht, Herengracht, and Jordaan, were listed as UNESCO World Heritage Site in 2010, contributing to Amsterdam's fame as the Venice of the North.
Venice of the North? Interesting. Okay, what other sightseeing do we have? Royal Palace. Putin. Have a good night, Jack. Thanks for hanging out, man. Appreciate it. Catch you soon. Hope I can join the stream tomorrow. No tour here? Come on, give me something. Have a great evening, Dolphin. Thanks for joining. And enjoy those drone flights. Are those in real life? Cool stuff. What is Westerkirk? Opening the door in the air, yeah. Just like in the movies, right? Going to land on top of Big Ben. Oh my goodness. Oh, am I stuttering? Don't stutter. I need the stability. But yeah, this is one of my favorite things to do when a building looks this good. I mean, look at that view, right? Granted, we are lagging like crazy and we're headed straight to the bell tower. 1 second. The lag is not helping. Oh my goodness, what's happening? Are we stuttering like crazy on your side as well? Okay, I think it's stabilizing. Stabilizing just a tad. Land on bell tower challenge. Why don't I have the thing? It does say it's a POI, but it's not playing anything. Okay, let me see if I can multitask here. Yeah, this one.
The Westerkerk is a Reformed church within Dutch Protestant Calvinism in central Amsterdam, Netherlands. It lies in the most western part of the Grachtengordel neighborhood, next to the Jordaan, between the Prinsengracht and Keizersgracht.
Oh, that's it. Okay, thank you. Thank you for the tour. It looks great though. Thank you for the info. Okay, let's get back here. Airspeed in. What happened with my thing? Maybe the resources got used up. 66% RAM. VRAM on the video card always full. It was full way back. What is this? Interesting looking building. Is that how it should be really? Looks weird. A lot of solar panels. Doesn't want you near Big Ben, that's why it lagged. Yeah, I think so. Interesting looking building. I guess it's for a ship, maybe? I think we need to refuel. Alright, let's make our way southwest. Hopefully we'll have enough fuel for this. Let me see. How do we get there? Where is the nearest airport? Yeah, the nearest airport is Schiphol. You get what I mean. That one. It's an airport from the deluxe edition, apparently. Ah, interesting. Okay. So it should be a handcrafted airport, not with the world update, but with getting the deluxe version, deluxe edition of the sim. My goodness, it looks so great from here though, huh? The shading, the lighting, and all these different details just in real time. Goodness. That does look so good. Cool stuff. Okay, let's tour around the airport a bit, get a bit of view on it, and stay at the 500 feet. Hopefully the performance gets better in a bit. Hopefully there's no memory leak. Otherwise, we'll have to restart the sim. Looks like a chair, I know, right? Looks weird. I do want to try to land on a helipad. I haven't seen one though. I think I mentioned it already before. I tried to land, if you guys are familiar with Marina Bay Sands, it's one of the iconic buildings here in Singapore. The three buildings with a boat on the top, right? That shape. I tried to land on the boat part back when I had no idea how to fly a helicopter. I managed after like 30 minutes to get near the boat, But in the end, it turned out to be a fake one because you just face through it. There's no substance on that building. Can't really land on it, unfortunately. There's Schiphol in front of us. We'll refuel somewhere. Boat! Oh my goodness, boat. In the episode later, it's a Q&A episode later, I think Hisib was asking. Yes, we are driving a boat again. Trying to get over my boat trauma. My goodness, that is a very complex junction. So many lanes. Guys, think in real life you could approach this airport like this? I think some people actually managed it during the midst of the pandemic, where there were barely any planes. Yeah, they actually could request to enter. I would imagine this is a Class Bravo airspace. You would need to get some prior permission to enter this area and then fly over it. Yeah, I think I saw a video on that in real life. Some people in small planes flying over this airport. Oh my goodness, that looks great. Anyone see a helipad somewhere? New boats were fake. There's no such thing. Yeah, I know, right? Boat trauma. That's the one. Oh, and also we might get to see one, because apparently there is now an official KLM livery for the 787, I think. In that, even though I have no plans of flying a 787 from the sim until it gets properly implemented, that at least means we should get proper liveries for the AI. And I've seen that when I was flying through here a while ago, testing it out. Hopefully we get lucky and see some. But yeah, that's great progress that we are now getting some actual real airlines, airline liveries, that is. Yeah, but this airport has, I don't know how many, 1, 2, 3, 4 physical runways, I think. That's 8 approaches, more or less. Land on the roof of the airport building. Which one? So many buildings. I would like if we can get like an actual helipad, if you guys see something. Land on a 787. Look for a KLM and land there. By the way, is anyone familiar with an ATR? I have never flown one before. I think I've seen some in screenshots. But apparently that is the next major project of Airsoft. They announced in the Q&A. The ATR 42-600 and something. Yeah, but yeah, ATR I think is a French company. It looks like a turboprop airliner, if that's what you call it. Like a humongous turboprop. I'm looking for the fuel station. I think that's the one, yeah, there. Hopefully that's the one, because we are running very low on fuel here. Nice plane, ATR. Yeah, it looks pretty interesting. I have no idea how it looks inside. I've only seen screenshots from the exterior during the stream. But no, I don't think that's the fuel station either. I think I might have to consult the little nav map here. Where are we? Okay, here we are. Let's see if I can find that. There should be a distinct icon for the fuel station. Oh, dang it. The airport is so large, it's so hard to see. Can't see it. 1 second, guys. Still lagging, huh? Hey, Honeybee. Thank you for the kind words. How are you? Thanks for joining. You have some ATRs in there. Oh, cool. Just watch the Discord drama. Oh my goodness. You guys are amazing. Can't stop laughing. Bro. What's up? I guess we'll just land anywhere and call a truck. They'll find us somehow. But yeah, we really need to refuel soon, so we can continue our journey. Last round, maybe. Last look around. See if we can find a KLM plane somewhere. My goodness, it's getting really laggy now though. Oh yeah, 72% of my RAM being consumed. 72% of 32 gig. That's an interesting looking building. Slow down a bit. Let's check this side if we can spot anything. Goodness, this airport is huge. Do I see anything? Nope, no KLM anywhere. I think nothing loaded this time. That's fine. Okay, we'll just land somewhere. Slow down and fuel up. Yeah, 72% of 32. Got higher now. Oh, look at all those tugs. Just waiting. Oh, we can land at that building maybe. This guy. That looks helipadish, although it's a bit larger. But that's okay for starters like me. I think that's okay. We have calm wind, so I should be able to land any way I face, I think. Maybe that way. Let's get close to it a bit. Oh, it's not as flat as I would have hoped, but I hope that's enough. This detent on my throttle is not helping. I hate it. It's so bad for flight simulation, this detent in the middle of my Thrustmaster HOTAS 4. Oh my goodness, those are solar panels apparently. Might not be the best landing spot. Okay. We'll make it work somehow. Be forward a bit. Stutters aren't helping either. Make it work. Land somewhere. I don't even know where we landed. There. Doesn't look that bad, does it? I don't think anyone got hurt. Have a great day. Have a great night, Calvin. Thanks for joining. All the fuel from there. We'll have some magic fuel brought up. Et voila. Let's get back to 50%. There we go. Magic. Ban clumsy from this airport. Yeah, solar pad. Where shall we go from here? Go southwest. Continue southwest to Rotterdam. Ooh, yeah, that sounds good. We can trace the A4. Yeah, that sounds promising. So if we continue on the A4, if I show you that one. So here we are in this airport in Schiphol. Go through A4 southwest, just straight through. Trace through it. What is the Hague? And then here would be Rotterdam, I believe. Yeah, Echo Hotel Romeo Delta. So it's A4 all throughout, and then on the junction we turn left on the A13, and that should be the helicopter right there. Oh, and there's a bridge. Okay, sold. That sounds like a plan. Let's do it. Hopefully the fuel is enough. We'll see. Let's get up to 1,000 feet again. Oh, still skipping like crazy. Goodness, the stutters are real. You guys are not helping. Man, that's intense stuttering. Started right after I took off. Interesting. Okay, where's the A4? Where are we? This does not help if I don't see where we're going. Okay, A4 should be, I think, this one on the right. Can trace that one continuously. Keep it on our right like this. Have a good one, Hasib. Till Australia gets TG. Ah, yeah, the bubble to Singapore. I hope so. I sure hope so. My goodness, that stuttering is crazy. I'm not sure if that will fix itself, but let's give it time. My GPU usage is going that way. Look at this, I'll show you the graph. Look at the FPS, guys. It's so bad. That is crazy. I think they didn't want me landing there. Let's pause it a bit. Let's see if that will normalize. No, I think it's still stuttering, huh? Yeah, it's still stuttering even in pause. Interesting. The helicopter is a free mod, definitely. Anyway, there's a bridge, Clumsy is there. Yeah, exactly. Oh, we might have to reload this, guys. Unfortunately. GPU, no. Yeah, the CPU is a huge bottleneck at the moment. Looks like. Not really the CPU, there's something. Yeah, because the RAM usage is lower, 67% now. But still. Not good. Over torquing the engine, that's bad. But what's worse is the stutters. You know what? Let's try to auto rotate here because I'll need to restart the sim anyway. And auto rotation is something that I don't know how to do. It's basically an engine failure scenario. So you have an option here now to fail both engines. And then you have to land somewhere. So let's try that. So let's fail engine 1. Let's fail engine 2. No promises here, guys. I've done this like 5 times. I've tried it. And only once did I survive. Alright. I think we should be pitching for 70 knots. More or less. Something like that, maybe. This one? Okay, good. Okay, looking good. Let's land on those fields. Well, I guess we should be landing towards the wind. So pull the collective, push it all the way down. We're basically gliding, something along those lines. Hopefully we don't reach that wind turbine or those houses. We'll see how it works. But I think basically when you get close to the ground, you would need to do something like a flare and then push down, but I don't really understand the mechanics. So something like that. Something like that maybe. But then again, we landed in the middle of the road and we have cars passing over us. Actually, I think we had still engine 2, huh? I think we still had engine 2 running, but we just didn't use it. Something along those lines. Okay, let's restart the sim because it's absolutely horrendous. We lived, yeah, that was surprising enough that happened. Okay. Let me see if I missed any messages. I think I missed a lot, sorry. Tesla recharge station. Sure sounds like it. Do you guys think this is enough in here? No, I don't trust it. I think I'll just quit and then restart. So I think we still have some memory leak somewhere. Based on the Q&A, it seems like they fixed a lot of performance. They improved the performance a lot. That's my wallpaper. And I think they've been able to manage the lower the memory consumption. They're getting 3 times better memory consumption, so probably 3 times lower consumption. Just amazing. 3 times is humongous. They have not implemented that yet though. They'll probably implement that together with the Xbox release. And yeah, for now, we're getting the small updates in performance. But yeah, I think it still has those glaring issues when you're getting into too much scenery. It's not able to clean up after itself enough. Alright, Honeybee, have a good one. Thanks for joining. Yes, looking forward to traveling as well. Just you say I'm cute, thank you. Plus points there. The advantage is, at least, we get the chance to see the loading screen. And the loading screen is new now with the World Update 4. We get a nice sneak peek of the new stuff that they added. I actually haven't looked at this so much yet. There we go. How do you call it? Arc de Triomphe, where we almost got scammed. That where we were right there. Can you see my mouse somewhere? No. But you see that corner? The road near us, that corner on the right side, closest to the arc, that's where we stopped. That's where we almost got scammed in real life when we were there. So I think that's where you come from the subway. That's where you get up, and then that's where you can take some photos. I think those people are very notorious there, at least during that time. They're asking you for signatures or whatnot, but they're trying to basically distract you. And then they have a colleague, someone else who will be sneaking up behind you and picking your pocket, basically. Something like that. Thankfully, there was a very nice local who stepped in, and before we got fully scammed, he stepped in and he tore the pages and shouted at the scammers. So they were angry, but they ran away. So safe, thankfully. Phew. Let's have a look here. Should we travel all the way from the airport to Rotterdam, or I guess we can already just start in Rotterdam so we can focus on the points of interest? I think that can work. That makes us much closer to the bridge as well, and we have a couple of nice waypoints there too. Interesting. Finally finished reading general chat. Get some popcorn in. There we go. So many goodies. I think this is a new airport as well. I think. Let's see. I can go with that. Hey Moreira. Flying Heathrow to Charles de Gaulle. Enjoy. Nice. Let us know how it looks. I would like to explore Paris as well, see how it looks. Should be plenty of photogrammetry data in there. Landing at Eiffel Tower, maybe not. Hey Richard. How have you been, man? Welcome back. Let's hope this time the performance is better. So in terms of landmarks, you have the following. So this is where we're starting. So we should have started in here, right? Amsterdam. But we landed. We did an emergency landing there. And we are fast forwarding to Rotterdam, exploring this area. In particular, that Erasmus Bridge. Combined cable stayed in Bascule Bridge. I have no idea what that means. And then windmills. Oh, I definitely want to see those. So, alright, looking good. Let's see. Are they still skipping? Hopefully not. Let's give it a bit of time to refresh and load in the different textures. Okay. Goodness. GPU memory usage 9999. 9999. Do I sound German yet? Let me log into Bush Talk Radio again. Give me a second. Turn off the track IR there. Your upgrade takes a long time. Yeah, I can imagine. It's a huge update, right? Huge update. Okay, here we are. I think this is custom made. Okay, performance looks better so far. Looking good. Hopefully that sticks. There's the Erasmus Bridge 3 miles away. Let's see if we can find some KLM planes in here if we get lucky. I doubt it though. That sounded German. Almost like a meme, huh? Turn on the batteries here. Turn off the panels so we can save a bit of performance, I think. There we go. I do want synthetic vision though. Just add so much to the entire feel. 500 feet should be more than enough in this area. I bet this is clear skies again. Live weather, please. Come on, you can do it. There we go. Thank you. That's the self-testing thing. Turn on our beacons, start the engine. And when I'm doing a shortcut, I just start both engines at once. In reality, I doubt that's a good practice, but it works in here if you're in a rush. So maybe they'll let it slip. Let's make sure that we're in the advanced mode for the flight model. Okay, good. So we get all the secondary effects, the physics. What's that term you're using, Alex? The what is it? Gyroscopic progression or something. I tried reading about how helicopters work or watching how helicopters work. My goodness, it's overwhelming in some aspects. That's the one. Yes, exactly. Gyroscopic precession. Oh. I'll let you guys take care of the science. There we go. 2 good engines at idle. Let's go to flight mode. Nav lights, strobes, taxi lights, fuel pump, pitot heat. You know what? Let's turn on landing lights as well. Shall we explore this airport a bit? Yeah, I guess. But let's not do hover taxi anymore. Let's just enjoy it. From 500 feet above, let's overlook it. Oh, it's not a big airport apparently. It's not a big airport. Okay. The detailed map you saw earlier. Yeah, we're in Rotterdam. Echo Hotel Romeo Delta. If you want to visit Rotterdam, The Hague. Is that how you pronounce it? Maybe. The map is Bush Talk Radio. You mean this one? Yeah, bushtalkradio.com. It's a very nice plugin. Gives you audio tours. So it has its own plugin in the sim. So you connect here, and then you open your browser. Go to bushtalkradio.com. Log in there, and it detects your location. That's where we are. And so when I go near these landmarks that are plugged into the system, their system, it automatically plays some audio stuff for us for more context on where we are flying into. Right? Looking good there. I think for the purpose of flying this proper though, I think I'd like to do or attempt hover taxiing again though. Let's turn off the landing lights for now. Changed my mind. Let's follow that in. Let's not go too fast here. Yeah, but yeah, simple things like staying in the middle of the taxiway, following the line is so hard to do. My goodness. Requires so fine controls, and even just staying in the airport like this, taxiing all around is so immersive already for me. Makes the entire helicopter experience so worth it to learn. Good. When you look at the pros do it, it looks so easy, and when you do it, oh my goodness, there's just disaster everywhere. So you start appreciating how good they are, because they don't even make it look hard. And look how easy it is to go away. Once you start swinging, adjusting, you can easily swing like a pendulum, left and right, not finding the balance. Okay, runway 06. Turn on our landing lights here. Runway looks clear. Right, let's line up there and take off from runway 06, because the winds, as you can see in the front in the windsock, very much ideal for this runway. New era of flight simulator. Yeah, definitely next generation stuff. I really hope that the actual systems catch up soon. The autopilot, the detailed systems work very well. Because right now some of them are still raw. Bit of work in progress. Right, here we go. That's lined up already as much as I want, as I can at least. Oh, it's not the best, but yeah, it can work. I shared a photo in Discord the other day. Had an amazing takeoff from the runway. I actually was seeing my shadow in front as I was taking off like this. It looks so cool. Right, 70 knots, that should be good enough. Let's start getting some altitude in. Beautiful. Very nice. I'll take it. Okay, so 500 feet is our target. That should be fine. Let's climb up. Close our landing and taxi lights there. Tour the airport for a bit. Let's go make a U-turn. Yeah, sure thing. Bush Talk Radio. Trying to balance a bowling ball on top of a pool cue. Yes, I can imagine. Very similar feeling. My feet are starting to get a life of their own now. Yeah, it's exactly as you mentioned, Alex. Like when you start, if you have to start thinking about where your feet should be, where you should be controlling, then it's too late. That's what happens when I overcompensate, when I over adjust. It has to be on an instinct level. That's the airport. It's very nice. Has a custom tower and everything, parking lots, markings and whatnot. Still getting some weird stutters in here though. It's runway 06 where we took off from. Update is out already. Hey, relax. Thanks for joining. Big difference. What's my tail number? I think it's G Lava. Golf Dash Lima Alpha Victor Alpha. Okay, let's go and check out the bridge. Should be able to see me flying in Bush Talk Radio. You see all the people who are online there. I see it already. Erasmus Bridge. Looks like a huge one. Nice. Racing the collective a bit. Let's get a bit of torque. A bit more speed in here. Eek! Close enough. Close enough. You can take it. You don't see me here. Interesting. I don't know why. Maybe there are different servers in. Or does it maybe... I'm not sure if it uses the tail number or my username. I'm not sure actually. There's the bridge. Beautiful. Man, the chopper seems to fly so fast when you're this low, huh? Actually, I think here the buildings look better, right? Versus Amsterdam. Yeah, that must be a photogrammetry issue. Because this one, the buildings look more formed, even from up close.
The Erasmus Bridge is a combined cable-stayed and bascule bridge.
So good.
The Erasmus Bridge is a 802-meter long or 2,631 feet bridge across the Nieuwe Maas and was designed by Ben van Bierkel. Construction began in 1986 and was completed in 1996. The cable-stayed bridge section has a single 139-meter high or 456 feet asymmetrical pale blue pylon with a prominent horizontal base, earning the bridge its nickname the Swan. The southernmost span of the bridge has an 89-meter long or 292 feet bascule bridge for ships that cannot pass under the bridge. The bascule bridge is the largest and heaviest in Western Europe and has the largest panel of its type in the world. The bridge was named in 1992 after Desiderius Erasmus, a prominent Christian Renaissance humanist also known as Erasmus of Rotterdam.
It's like a ship
After costing
passage
more than
right there.
165 million euros to construct, the bridge was officially opened by Queen Beatrix on September 6, 1996.
G Lava, there you go.
Shortly after the bridge opened to traffic in October 1996,
Maybe
it
it's
was
a bit
discovered
lagging.
the bridge would swing under particularly strong wind conditions. To reduce the trembling, stronger shock dampers were installed. The Erasmus Bridge is Rotterdam's most important landmark and is even part of the city's official logo.
Very nicely done. It's a nice photo here, guys. Let's take some nice photos. We definitely need more bridge shots. That bending bridge looks amazing, huh? It's fine. That looks great. We are descending at a bit too fast paced though. Can we go inside the bridge? Like literally inside? Would be interesting. We can try. It should be much larger than the one we were on a while ago at least. Even the... What are these things? There's a tram, I think, right? This is a tram line, looks like. Cool. That is so cool. Okay, let's traverse this. Stay in the middle and see if we can actually stay in there. be very slow. Don't have a lot of room for error. This is where the hover taxiing skills come in. Oh crap. Oh crap. It's getting very fast in here. 1 second, 1 second. Don't climb, don't climb. There you go. Good. So thankfully I have the pause button ready so we can take a proper photo of the bridge. Uber heli. There we go. Does that work? Just like truck sim. Just from 100 feet up. I think that works well. Hey Clement. No heli fly past. Definitely not cleared by ATC. What ATC? Yeah, definitely not. The bridge bandit strikes again. Oh, that looks so good. Sorry for the noise, guys. My goodness, that looks so good. Just drove through the cables. Oh, did it? Good. Alright. Alright. Now the next task is to not smash into that building in front. Oh my goodness. That was fun. Rasmus Bridge, huh? You guys know if we have that in Truck Sim? Have you guys been there before? Look at the reflections in the water. That looks beautiful. Wow. Good. Let's get some speed in. On to the next waypoint. Where should we go? Rotterdam. There. Oh, the windmills. Let's go and check out the windmills, guys. Stay at 500 feet here. I think this is the perfect altitude for sightseeing. Just the right amount of detail in there. Can we trace through any highway? Not in particular, but yeah, we should be okay to just travel straight on here. Like to the 3080, the GPU, yeah, it pushes all the boundaries. I think even 3090. But there is still a lot of performance improvement that is needed, that is coming up in the next few months. So really hopeful about it. But at this rate, it's not too bad. I mean, it's not 60 FPS, but then again, in a simulator, not really expecting that much. Oh, what the heck is this? This is sneaky. This wasn't in the brochure. A very interesting stadium. We definitely have to land in there, right? It's one of the goals. The helicopter. Yeah, the weird thing is, it's not really the GPU that's bottlenecking most of the time. Most of the time it's the CPU or something else in the coding. So most of the time the GPU is not getting pushed to its limit. There's so much GPU headroom available, but it's just not maximized because the code in the sim right now is not optimal. So basically the legs of the GPU cannot stretch fully. Did it rain here yesterday? Not yesterday, but earlier in the morning, I think. Why? Yeah, everything is an ultra. Actually, this is a pretty interesting thing. It doesn't happen often. My GPU is at 91%, so it is getting very much used right now. I guess because of all the photogrammetry we see in the city. Oftentimes it's like at 70 at most, sometimes even at 50. Okay, how the heck do you land in here? Going a bit beyond. That's fine, we'll adjust. Let's see if we can land inside the stadium. I tried this before and it went very badly. But who knows, we might get lucky this time. Let's get a visual on that. There you go. Oh, that's too fast. That's too fast. There you go. Okay, let's reposition ourselves. Stabilize. Okay. Too bad there's no audience, or I guess in this case it's actually useful that there is no audience. Alright, is that center enough? I hope. We're getting in somewhere. Let's rotate a bit here, face the wind if that even helps in a tiny way possible. We do have a lot of headroom in front, so let's move to the front a bit. There you go. Ah, there you go. It actually works, right? Where's the center of this thing? Oh yeah, it's a bit in the edge, but it actually works. That works, that's nice. Let's take a photo from the top. Singapore optimized in game. In a way, I do have some custom assets though to make it look much better. Yeah, it's similar. The performance is similar to this place. Let's get a nicer photo. Let's get something like that. Yeah, that works. And this helicopter is loud, isn't it? Goal! Yes, exactly. What I'm using right now though is different. I'm not using my yoke for this one. I'm using my Thrustmaster HOTAS 4. It just understandably not the best for this because the Thrustmaster HOTAS 4 has a detent in the middle of the throttle. So when I'm moving my collective, one second guys, let me just concentrate a bit. Here as I'm raising my collective right now, when I reach the middle, it stops. There is a detent in there because it's ideal for space simulations, you know, where you can go forward, you can go backwards, so there's like a middle slot for the throttle. But for a flight simulation, it doesn't really work that well. So it's a bit not ideal, but it works anyway. Just have to get used to it. All right, there we go. We're out. Whew. Okay, let's go and proceed checking out those windmills. Thrustmaster HOTAS 4. And then the Thrustmaster flight rudder pedals in combination. Alright. Right, exactly. Filipino, even in Singapore. Yeah, change the HOTAS for the chopper. It's quite hard to use the yoke for this one. Even the countryside looks great. Although I don't think this is the countryside just yet. There are just so many trees. Love it. Bushes, as Kiralis would say. Everything looks good if you put enough bushes in. DCS World, no, not really. This is my first helicopter ever. I only started flying helicopters a couple of weeks ago. Previously, I had no interest in it whatsoever. They didn't look cool to me. I had no plans of flying one, but I got curious and now I'm hooked. Yeah, track IR, definitely. Not updated the game yet. Okay, start slowing down. Keep our altitude. Lead off the speed. Thoughts on the update in France? We've only explored Netherlands so far. Haven't seen it for myself, the other places, but so far it's looking great. Yeah, great addition to the scenery. Like, look at that. That's what I like about this. Oh, I thought it was this one. Apparently not. That's what I like about this sim. You can literally just go anywhere, and most of the time you'll get an amazing experience. The thing you don't have, like in other sims, I can explain before, you can get somewhat a comparable experience, but you'd have to really work hard for it. Download satellite imagery like ortho photos, purchase payware, scenery for great custom assets and whatnot, and then you'll need a custom weather to get proper clouds. So you have to really modify it, and then you need some reshade profiles to make everything look nicer. You have to really work hard for the looks, but here in the sim it's just provided for you. This is really the biggest asset of this sim, the VFR flying. And granted, still a bit
The
late.
windmills at Kinderdijk are a group
nice.
of 19 monumental windmills in the Alblasserwaard polder in the province of South Holland, Netherlands. Most of the mills are part of the village of Kinderdijk in the municipality of Molenaar, and one mill, De Bloker, is part of the municipality of Alblasserdam. Built in 1738 and 1740 to keep water out of
Welcome
the
to the
polder,
stream,
it is
Smokey.
the largest concentration of old windmills in the Netherlands and one of the best-known Dutch tourist sites. The mills are listed as national monuments, and the entire area is a protected village view since 1993. They have been a UNESCO World Heritage Site since 1997.
So cool. Yeah, when you hear Holland, when you hear Netherlands, I think this is one of the first images that come to mind. Maybe second or third, right? Oh, that looks great. They're all lined up properly like that. So cool. Let's get close and personal next to one. Yeah, the details as you get closer are amazing. I guess that also is pretty accurate with the weather, because I noticed that the wind turbines, the bigger ones, they actually spin faster when the winds are greater. So I'm guessing these windmills are also updating accordingly. If you put in strong winds, then they will turn faster, I think. Thanks, Smokey. It's a Blue Yeti. A bit oversized, but I like it. Gives you that ASMR-ish feels. E170 mods entering beta testing in 2 to 3 weeks. What's the E170 mod? Cool stuff. 19 windmills, huh? I like it. Alright. Thank you for the tour. Let's proceed to the next one. I think there is something here. If you trace the A15 all throughout, you should see it soon. Maasvlakte a lighthouse, an inactive lighthouse. Okay, let's have a look at that. That looks interesting. Let's see how I can get there first, though. Let's get up to altitude here. My goodness. I've heard of how flat the Netherlands is, and never realized how flat until I actually flew here like this. Literally no hills anywhere you look. It's almost like it was landscaped flat. Cool. Right, let's head on our way. A15 should be coming right up in front of us. There you go. You can see the huge junction in front. There. A15 should be that one. Straight where we are facing. So we can track that all throughout. We are facing west here. Okay, looks good. Thanks, Mookie. Not really an expert on it, but great that it's working well. I'm not very technical when it comes to audio, unfortunately. Man, that looks great. Some speed here. There you go. Stick to 500 feet. EMB 170. Oh, Embraer, I see. Competitor of CRJ. I've never flown one in the sim. So yes, I would be very interested. I think I've seen how the cockpit looks of that one though. Is that the one with like the yoke looks like a letter Y, like a V shape or a Y shape, depending on how you look at it? Look at how huge these highways are. Goodness. Brazilian manufacturer. Yeah, I think in terms of popularity, the they call it ERJ or something else, but yeah, I think they are more famous than the CRJ. If I remember what I read from Wiki. 70-seater plane. Right. Any keyboard or background bleed into the mic using the Yeti. Yeah, by default the Yeti is super sensitive, so I have the gain all turned all the way down, and that's why I'm speaking right next to it. Because if I put even a little gain on, it captures so much. That being said, I am also using some additional software in the middle to help with the quality, like RTX voice, to tune out the noise, some of the noise. And then I have voice meter to add a little bit of lower tones in there, a bit more fuller voice, just to help a bit with the quality. So I think those combinations with the super low gain and my face right next to the mic helps with the quality a bit. Why do we have these huge obelisks? I think that's a bug. I think we've had those since the beginning. I think that's something that Black Shark AI needs to modify, needs to fine tune. And we have one more there. Looks so out of place in this scenario. RTX voice is built in OBS. Oh, I didn't know. Do you add that as a filter? I wouldn't want to use it though, because I would want the RTX voice to be applicable regardless of which app I use, not only OBS. So normally I don't use any OBS filters if I can help it. I'd want the voice effect to be applicable to all apps using the mic. Oh, this is so cool. Filtered the mic and enable RTX voice. Ah, great to hear. Yeah. If we're using only OBS, that sounds great. Oh, another junction in here. A15, A4 is the one going to the right there. Look at this, guys. Ah, amazing. Yeah, the road networks in the Netherlands are amazing. Good to know, Jay. Thank you. I read an article saying that the RTX voice has now been made compatible to even the GTX video cards. So even if you don't have an RTX GPU, it should work with you now too. I think the usage might be a bit more, but should work and should give similar results from what I've read. I'm not sure if it's been published though, if that update is live already. But yeah, it seems like it helps a lot, this RTX voice thing. And it doesn't look like it's unique to NVIDIA either. Because at work, even in Mrs. Clumsy's work, we use Microsoft Teams. And Microsoft Teams has its built-in noise cancelling logic somehow. It uses the CPU somehow to filter out the noise. And it's very effective. Like there is a video where literally there is a vacuum cleaner. Actually, Mrs. Clumsy tested it on herself. She was having a call. She was working from home the other day, and she heard about this, so we tested it. So I was vacuuming in the background while she was having the call. Literally, like how we very much know how this sounds like, right? How a vacuum cleaner sounds like. I think we're very familiar with that. No further comments, Your Honor. But yes, so the vacuum cleaner sounds were getting filtered out fully. Like she was asking her colleague, do you hear anything in the background? And it's like, No? Why? Oh, because my husband is actually vacuuming and there was nothing coming through. So yeah, it doesn't look like it's RTX specific only nowadays. Technologies are getting better and better. It's a win for us, especially during these times where virtual conferencing is very much the in thing to do. Do it, do it. What's the sound even? I don't know how to replicate the sound. Is that how it goes? Hey, that's the best I can do. We need an audible alert for it. Oh, didn't say anything. That was not me. Please don't blacklist me. That was not me. Not even going to repeat it. Shots fired. Shots fired. Okay. Alright, it's A15. We should just trace it. Track it straight through. Should see the lighthouse near the coast there. Near the western coast. I think we can keep this direction in. Yeah, it should be coming up soon. Yeah, those wind turbines. The stronger the winds, the faster they move in the sim as well. So that is reflected. Very nice attention to detail in there. And yes, thankfully, flying a helicopter, it gets a lot easier when you start picking up airspeed. It's not as flimsy anymore. You don't have to baby it as much. But yeah, when you start slowing down, getting low, that's where the excitement really starts. And you have to be fumbling around for the controls. Like at this pace, it's just like a normal plane. Keeping level, although sometimes you need to apply a bit more pedal to keep straight, but more or less it's behaved. Very industrial in this area, huh? It's so nice, the variety of the landscape that we're getting. Cool. In that video with Microsoft Teams, I think he tested having a vacuum cleaner in the background, eating chips, barking dogs, and they were all getting filtered properly without filtering out the voice. So for dog lovers, if you have dogs at the house and you're in those kinds of calls, that will be a heaven sent for you. So I think it was tested before in RTX voice, at least in an older version. It was not that effective. I think some of the barking was still coming through. Hopefully that's been improved since. OBS Studio, yeah. There isn't any stuttering. Yeah, me too. A while ago we had huge stuttering and it wouldn't go away. I think there's a memory leak somewhere. So we had to restart the sim, but now it's a lot better. And yes, this flying this helicopter is very easy on performance.
Europort is an area of the port of Rotterdam and the adjoining industrial area in the Netherlands.
Isn't this
Being
famous?
situated at south side of the mouth of the rivers Rhine and Meuse, with the hinterland consisting of the Netherlands, Germany, Belgium and partly France, Europort is one of the world's busiest ports and considered a major entry to Europe. The port handled 12 million containers in 2015. The Europort area is very heavily industrialized with petrochemical refineries and storage tanks, bulk iron ore and coal handling, as well as container and new motor vehicle terminals. Europort is situated on the south bank of the Nieuwe Waterweg, same as the Maasvlakte area. On the northern bank of the Nieuwe Waterweg you find Hook of Holland.
Good. It's amazing. Yeah, Europort is something famous in Truck Sim, right? It's something that was added in Pro mods. I remember it right. Rotterdam, yeah, Rotterdam. And then you have this port that goes direct to the UK, if I remember correctly. If my goldfish memory serves. Cool stuff when you get those intersects. The intersection of real life, huh? Very nice. Now, how do vehicles get on that side of the island? Oh, there. Okay, there's a road there. There's a bridge there. Nice. Okay, here's the lighthouse. Doesn't look that large. It looks like it's an abandoned one as well. Maybe more preserved more for iconic purposes more than anything. But let's see what the lady has to say about it. It's famous. Nice. There is one more building in here. What is that? Oh, that's the... Okay. Let's see. It will trigger.
The Maasvlakte is a massive man-made westward extension of the Europort port and industrial facility within the port of Rotterdam. Situated in the municipality of Rotterdam in the Netherlands, the Maasvlakte is built on land reclaimed from the North Sea. Before the commencement of the Maasvlakte project, the region was a sandbank which was hazardous to shipping. The Maasvlakte was created in the 1960s by reclaiming land from the North Sea through dikes and sand suppletion. The sand for the suppletion was largely taken from the North Sea and the Lake of Oostvaarde. This lake was created by the construction of the Maasvlakte. Fossils were found in the sand. An expansion called Second Maasvlakte or Maasvlakte II was built between September 2008 and May 2013 by spraying sand on the bottom of the North Sea. This project extended the port of Rotterdam by about 2,000 hectares. In 1973, EMO started as the first company at Maasvlakte. They are the biggest bulk terminal in Western Europe and are located at the Mississippi Haven. In 1989, Frans Swartouw started building a deep-water terminal at the Amazon Haven which, in 1990, was sold to EMO. Deep-water access to Rotterdam allows the world's largest ore carriers to visit Rotterdam. There are direct rail links to elsewhere in Europe, especially Germany. The rivers Rhine and Maas enter the sea next to it. This creates good connections for river-going vessels. The A15 motorway, which runs into Germany, ends on the Maasvlakte. The Maasvlakte is also the starting point of the Betuwe route freight railway to Germany.
Interesting. How about this one? How about the lighthouse? Give us some info about this one, please. Can we land on top of it? No, it's too much. Nothing fancy, but I guess it is pretty iconic. Let's play it if it will play in its own.
Maasvlakte Light is an inactive lighthouse in Maasvlakte, an industrial area in the city of Rotterdam, the Netherlands. At a height of 216 feet, it is the 12th tallest traditional lighthouse in the world, as well as the second tallest concrete lighthouse in the world, and the tallest Dutch lighthouse. The lighthouse is located behind the dunes and sea dike protecting Europort, on the south side of the mouth of the Maas. It marks the entrance to the Nieuwe Waterweg. The light was first lit on September 19, 1974.
Why does it have two shadows?
The lens were transferred from the old which was decommissioned in 1974. The light was deactivated on October 31, 2008, due to changes in the harbour reducing its usefulness. The radar antenna is still in service. The tower has 295 steps. The site is accessible, but the tower is closed to the public.
Interesting, thank you. Good to know. Do it. Of course you'd say do it. Let's look for other landmarks. Must have practiced it a lot, yeah. The landmarks are a great motivation, because I need to motivate myself. Like that's just how my brain works. I can't practice just for the sake of practicing, because I get bored. So what I do is I try to trick my brain into doing something, and then I have to force myself then to learn something. So basically what I did is I looked for sightseeing adventures in Sky Park mainly. And when I see those jaw-dropping sights, to just jaw-dropping landmarks. I really want to see them, so much so that I have to learn how to hover. I have to learn how to go around it and stabilize the helicopter so I can get a better view. So it provided very good training over the weekend. That's why I've been spamming Discord in the Flight Sim channel with those photos. So as I've been going around the UK and discovering those landmarks, I've been learning how to control the helicopter just a bit as well. It's great. It's like a combo deal. Cool. Alright, so up next, where can we go? It's a good question. Oh, we're actually pretty close already. Antwerp is nearby. Yeah. We can go west here until we reach the highway A29. Let's climb up to 1,000 feet here. And then we can track the highway later. A29 and A4. Not anywhere near though, but that's fine. He claims to not be coordinated. I'm becoming coordinated by force. Just so I can continue sightseeing. If I want to go sightseeing, I have to learn how to fly it. It's a very good motivation. And thankfully we have the simulator so no one else is endangered. Including me. Enjoy, Jay. Thank you. Right, so it should be chill in the next couple of minutes. Guys, sit back, relax, enjoy the view. You know what? Actually, we can do this. We can continue what we did a while ago. Let's go heading mode here. Alt hold. No. 1100. Crap. There we go. Okay, and then we go to heading, alt hold, and turn on the autopilot. There you go. Let's leave it there. It will be shaky for a bit, but it will stabilize itself on its own. And then back here, we can go and get the rear tablet on. Let's enjoy the view from behind. Right here, as a passenger. There you go. The Alpha Long Haul. We are somewhere in the Netherlands, in Rotterdam actually. Making our way south to Antwerp. Not bad from this view, huh? It's a passenger. Let's have a look at the other side. Let's see, let me find a nice spot. That one I think looks great. Just go sightseeing. Landing in Rotterdam, enjoy. Good luck. I wasn't able to tell how long the runway was, but it seemed pretty long. Not sure if it's long enough for a 777 though. Good luck, enjoy. View looks great, hey bro. Thanks for following, Alpha. Appreciate it. You know what? That's a good point. I think that's a good point. Maybe it's better if we go to Paris, huh? And we still have 30 minutes. I think it's better versus traversing the highways. I do want to see how Paris looks like. Let's do that. Let's go back to the main menu and go there and see. Now, which airport would be nearby? Might be heavy on performance if we go to Charles de Gaulle. And if I can find it at least, Ah, there we go, Paris. Goodness, 38 landmarks in Paris. Yeah, I think for now what we can do is get a bit of what do you call it? A teaser mainly, but it's definitely not going to be comprehensive. We do have a lot of airports in the vicinity. I think I'll choose this one. Lima, Foxtrot, Papa Bravo, Le Bourget. Probably butchered that, but you get the point. There you go. That's the one. Oh, it's a large airport. Okay. Let's pick that isolated one. Yeah, it looks good. Does it work if I just pick live weather immediately? It's a bit cloudy. Might have to change that. Anyway, let's try. Is the place Lindbergh landed? 787, kill him. Oh, thank you. Who or what is Lindbergh? Sorry. Bit behind on history. Show the map here. There it is, guys. So we'll be spawning in here. This is where the Le Bourget airport is. And Paris is all over here in the southwest. So I'm sure there will be plenty of places to explore. Yeah, all those stars, all of those are inside the sim itself. Oh, we actually went through most of these. Yeah, because if you're going to Paris, you might as well go through all those landmarks, right? Yeah, we went through those when we were here 5 years ago. My goodness, time flies. The guy who was first to fly solo. Oh, it's that guy. I see. This is where he landed. Cool. Where did he come from? Or was this where he... No, this is where he landed. So this is the destination. Across the Atlantic. Goodness. So somewhere in the US where he came from. That's amazing. Roosevelt Field, New York. Cool stuff, man. Night view. Oh yeah, we can try that later. Yes, let's look a bit how it looks in the daytime, and then let's switch to nighttime afterwards. I would love to see how the Eiffel Tower looks at night. Now it is a lot laggier, and you can expect a lot more stutters in here. Usually when the weather is, when the city is this busy. Like a while ago in Amsterdam, you have a lot of possible stutter areas. So let's reduce the panels so we have the best possible frame rate. 1030. Let's maybe keep at around 500 feet. Hey, Deso. New Lady Airbus heli livery. Oh. 33.5-hour flight. Wow. Did he not run out of fuel? How did that work? Very large airport. 3 runways. We'll just depart straight out here, facing the wind. So that's 350 on the heading. Okay, that's fine. So basically northbound, and then let's just turn around and explore Paris. Oh my goodness, this is going to be very interesting. Alright, let's do this. Whoa! Come in. What the heck? What? Why is it flying? My throttle was at idle. Why does it torquing up? Maybe because I stopped mid-flight a while ago. was too eager to get started. Strobes, taxi, landing lights, speedo, heat. Looks good. Alright, off we go. I blame Jack. Specially built plane, lots of fuel. Ah, makes sense. I guess he was not flying that fast, huh? Goodness, 33 hours. Was he flying? So he was flying solo, so he literally did not sleep? That's scary. And was there autopilot back then? I would imagine not. So we should be facing to the north, towards the wind, I believe. There you go. Yeah, now the stuttering is starting. Spirit of St. Louis. Nice. Yeah, I think I have to watch that. It's one of the history lessons that everyone who gets into aviation should know about, I think. Those historic moments. Alright, off we go. 500 feet. Let's turn around here. Have a look at our map. There should be the Stade de France. Sorry. Bit losing my focus. There we are. Okay. Should be pretty visible in here. Yeah, the stutters are coming in now. I think that's also because of other planes, other people. So each of those people have their own custom models that the sim is loading. If we have the model available for them, maybe that's causing a bit more slowdowns. Who knows? My goodness, this feels so fast when you're this low. And it is fast, isn't it? What is that? 120? What's our ground speed? Somewhere around there, I guess. 125 knots. What is that in miles per hour? I guess around 140, 150 miles per hour. That is pretty fast. Okay. Slow down here. Start slowing down. So the city looks beautiful, but yes, that's a good point. I would love to see how it looks at night also. So let's hover here somewhere. Let's make use of the autopilot hover. And then let's, you know what, I'll hover manually and then we'll see how it looks at night. Almost 144 miles per hour, nice. Yeah, photogrammetry is on. Let's double check though. It should be.
Stade de France is the national stadium of France, located just north of Paris in the commune of Saint-Denis. Its seating capacity of 80,698 makes it the 8th largest stadium in Europe. The stadium is used by the France national football team and French rugby union team for international competition.
Very nicely
It is the
modeled.
largest in Europe for track and field events, seating 78,338 in that configuration. Despite that, the stadium's running track is mostly hidden under the football pitch. Originally built for the 1998 FIFA World Cup, the stadium's name was recommended by Michel Platini, head of the organizing committee. On the 12th of July 1998, France defeated Brazil 3-0 in the 1998 FIFA World Cup final contested at the stadium. It will host the opening and closing ceremonies and the athletics events at the 2024 Summer Olympics. It will also host matches for the 2023 Rugby World Cup.
2024, huh? That's pretty cool. Let's get back here a bit before we hover, and then let's change the time of day. Stad. She doesn't pause. Yeah, she doesn't pause. Welcome back, Jay. Alright, so now trick. Changing the time of day while hovering. Multitasking. Its finest. That looks beautiful. You guys okay with that? Bit of dusk. We have the full-blown city now. Oh, the night lighting is beautiful. Let's have a look from outside, guys. Let's lower the brightness in here as well, so it's not blinding. There you go. And let's let me go outside. It's going to get a bit noisy. Beautiful. Beautiful. So nice. Push talk radio, yes, thank you. Alright. Start touring. Oh, there's an actual plane in there. I think he's a helicopter as well, based on the movements. Unless he's just diving. Oh, that's cool. Hovering over a big donut. Oh, that made me hungry. Okay, let's have a look. Where should we go, guys? That's the Eiffel Tower, so let's go head that way. And let's explore each of these waypoints individually. As much as we can. We have 15 minutes. The reflections are real on the windshield. You can actually turn those off because I think it bugs out during rain when it's raining. There's a bit of a bug in the windshield, so in case you don't want the reflections like this, you can actually turn it off in the config wind screen there. Makes actually things a lot clearer, right? So for sightseeing it might be better but less realistic. Sacré-Cœur. Oh, I know this. This is where we had our food tour, I think. Along this line, like the strip going there, you climb up bit by bit and there's so many different food areas nearby. Is that also a helicopter?
The site of Palais de Congrès was once an amusement park named Luna Park.
Luna
Park was an amusement park in Paris, France from 1907 to 1931. Features
I like
of
this
the
one,
park
Sacré-Cœur.
The Basilica of the Sacred Heart of Paris, commonly known as Sacré-Cœur Basilica and often simply Sacré-Cœur, is a Roman Catholic church and minor basilica dedicated to the Sacred Heart of Jesus in Paris,
cool
France.
That looks.
Sacré-Cœur Basilica is located at the summit of the Butte Montmartre, the highest point in the city. It is a popular landmark and the second most visited monument in Paris. Sacré-Cœur Basilica has maintained a perpetual adoration of the Holy Eucharist since 1885. The basilica was designed by Paul Abadie. Construction began in 1875 and was completed in 1914. The basilica was consecrated after the end of World War I in 1990.
Freeware, yes.
It is considered as
Highly
both a political
it.
and cultural monument, representing a national penance for the defeat of France in the 1870 Franco-Prussian War and for the actions of the Socialist Paris Commune of 1871. Sacré-Cœur Basilica was built in a neighborhood which witnessed significant events by the Paris Commune of 1871.
Good. Let's get one more look at it. Look at all these people flying around. That's great. Really feels more real, doesn't it? Well, maybe not real, but it feels like you're not alone. Oh, that one. Luna's World. Oh, Luna's World's a YouTuber. It's in a helicopter as well. Cool stuff. Hey, Luna. Sacré-Cœur Basilica. Looks amazing. Take some photos, guys. Right, off to the next one. Some torque in. Ooh, the stutter is real though. The stutter is real. Okay, off we go. On the other side there, on the left. Let's continue heading towards Eiffel Tower. If the Notre Dame, oh yeah, the Notre Dame Cathedral. What is the status now in real life? It burned down, right? At some point. Was it last year? The other year? Sad news. So many buildings in there. Arc de Triomphe. Oh, I'll have to look at that definitely. Even if we're stuttering like crazy, it's okay. We can live with it. Oh, there's the Eiffel Tower. Looks like Pistol Pilot is crashing into the Eiffel Tower. You guys saw him stop like blug. Viper in beat. What plane is he flying, I wonder? They are rebuilding under construction. Ah, nice. Yeah, this is the Airbus H135. There it is. That looks so good. Let's remove the overlay for a bit. Take a photo of that beautiful scenery.
The Avenue des Champs-Élysées is an avenue in the 8th arrondissement of Paris, France, 1.9 kilometers long and 70 meters wide, running between the Place de la Concorde and the Place Charles de Gaulle, where the Arc de Triomphe is located. It is known for its theaters, cafes, and luxury shops, for the annual Bastille Day military parade, and as the finish of the Tour de France cycling race. The name is French for the Elysian Fields, the place for dead heroes in Greek mythology. Champs-Élysées is widely regarded to be one of the most recognizable avenues in the world.
Look at that view. Oh my goodness, we have to pause. You have to take a photo here, guys. 1 second, pause. Pause. There you go. Because of the stuttering, the pausing isn't being recognized anymore. Remove the overlay. What is that? Oh goodness, that is just majestic. Nice. Good. I'm happy with that. Okay. And pause. Good. Thumbnail pic does look pretty promising. Right, let's have a look at the Eiffel Tower there. That looks so great. From this view, there it is. The lights are amazing, aren't they? Not the best for performance? Yeah, now my GPU is really stressing out. 98%. It's really working hard. Trocadero, I wonder what that is. Alright. Land on Eiffel Tower. With this stuttering, I don't think I can. It doesn't even recognize my controls anymore half the time. Like when I try to pause, I have to press it 3-4 times.
The Trocadero, site of the Palais de Chaillot, is an area of Paris, France, in the 16th arrondissement, across the Seine from the Eiffel Tower. It is also the name of the 1878 palace, which was demolished in 1937 to make way for the Palais de Chaillot. The hill of the Trocadero is the Hill of Chaillot, a former village.
How about this? What's this building? Come on, leave me hanging. Oh, that one. That's where we went up, I think, Montparnasse Tower. Because we had a choice whether we would go up the Eiffel Tower or whether we would go that tower. And we chose this one. Because if you're on top of this Montparnasse Tower, if you look behind, then you get a nice view of the tower. But if you go up the tower itself, you don't see the tower itself.
Formerly the Hôtel National des Invalides,
Cool stuff.
or also as Hôtel des Invalides, is a complex of buildings in the 7th arrondissement of Paris, France, containing museums and monuments, all relating to the military history of France, as well as a hospital and a retirement home for war veterans, the building's original purpose. The buildings house the Musée de l'Armée, the Military Museum of the Army of France, the Musée des Plans Reliefs, and the
Flying
Musée
photos in your
d'Histoire
chopper.
Contemporaine,
Oh, yeah. Big
as well as the
Ben.
Dôme des Invalides, a large
That's Big
church,
Ben.
the tallest in Paris at a height of 107 meters, with the tombs of some of France's war heroes, most notably Napoleon.
Nice. Not realistic enough. Oh my goodness. Now that's a statement from a very picky person. Oh, that is beautiful. One loop. And then we end the stream. Oh, if I can control my descent, that is. There we go. Beautiful. That is so nice. If only the stutters could also be fixed, huh? Guess you can't have them all. Hey Tommy, thanks for subbing. Incarnate, hey, how are you? The world update is great. So many nice sights to see. Getting a bit slow though with all the yeah, super stuttery. Look at how stuttery that is now. Can hardly control my plane anymore. Yeah, looks like there is a memory leak somewhere. Because as time goes by, it gets slower and slower. GG Tommy, thank you, appreciate it.
The Grand Palais des Champs-Élysées, commonly known as the Grand Palais, is a large historic site, exhibition hall and museum complex located at the Champs-Élysées in the 8th arrondissement of Paris, France. Construction of the Grand Palais began in 1897, following the demolition of the Palais de l'Industrie as part of the preparation works for the Universal Exposition of 1900,
yeah,
which
I think
also
I will
included
next
the
time.
creation of the adjacent Petit Palais and Pont Alexandre III.
It's
It has
fun
been
seeing the
listed
other
since
planes, but
2000
yeah,
as a
maybe not
monument
worth the
historique
stutters, huh?
by the French Ministry of Culture. The structure was built in the style of Beaux-Arts architecture as taught by the École des Beaux-Arts of Paris.
Man, the
The
city
building
lighting
reflects
looks
the
so
movement's
good.
taste for ornate decoration through its stone
Oh,
facades,
the Louvre.
the formality of its floor
Can we
planning,
land
and the
there?
use
There
of
should be a
techniques
flat
that were
area
innovative
there.
at the time, such as its glass vault, its structure made of iron and light steel framing, and its use of reinforced concrete.
Let's try if we can land with this stutter mayhem happening right now. 81% RAM being used. Land on top of the Louvre, the pointy bit. No, we can land there in the roundabout. That looks good. They have to be facing the wind, I think, so it's easier. Let's see if I can do that. It's amazing, that shift. When you lose airspeed, it's like the helicopter enters into a different phase altogether. And the flying becomes so different than when the airspeed is higher. It's like it enters a completely different phase. It becomes a different aircraft altogether, is how it feels like. Okay, let's face into the wind here. Something like so. Detent is not helping. Man, what happened here? Looks like it's been through some rough times, huh? Come on, forward. One sec guys, I'll get back to chat in a bit. Just have to focus a bit. Looks good. Maybe forward if we can. Just a bit more. There you go. Oh, come on. Give it. There you go. Okay, good. Woo. Right at the edge. Oh, I'll take it. Let's take a photo there. It can recognize my instructions like this. Yes, Paris is the major update, including Netherlands, Belgium. Why do I have my flashlight on? Interesting. Can have our cabin lights. Oh, okay. So France, Netherlands, Belgium, Luxembourg is what this includes. Right, good to go guys. Everybody off. Enjoy the Louvre. If I can click on stuff. My goodness, that is so stuttery. But at least we still managed to tour around. I'll take it. Oh, it's getting worse by the minute. My goodness, how slow is that now? Yeah, this should be a roundabout. We took a couple of photos back here. I remember driving this in Fernbus as well. So yeah, this part is vaguely accurate at least. Yeah, this roundabout and that entrance there. I'm not sure if this is enclosed though, if it goes through. But yeah, definitely remember taking photos in here. Not bad, except yeah, some of the areas are a bit molten. Thank you. Thanks for enjoying the trip with me, guys. Right, Luxembourg. I have no idea how Luxembourg looks like though. Let's turn that off and give our PC a rest here. It's worked hard. There you go. 18 minutes? No. Oh, just for this leg maybe. Sure thing. Have a great day, guys. Thank you for the hype train and all the feedback and inputs. Yeah, learning lots of things. If you land, I'll grab the Mona Lisa. Deal. Have a good one, guys. Sorry I missed the messages. Catch you on Friday for some trucking. In the meantime, catch you on Discord for some more drama. Well, hopefully not anymore, but we'll see. Thanks. Clumsy flying and bye-bye. Catch you. Thank you. Bye.